This is my review on Hardcore Henry. So, this kid Henry gets beat up and bullied physically as a kid. Then the next thing you know, he wakes up in a tank where his wife is waiting for him, greets him, but he has no memory of who he is, and therefore we don't know who he is. We just know he got really abused and traumatized, got really beat up as a kid, and didn't fight back. That's going to come later in the story, okay? These bunch of bad guys are chasing Henry, and Henry was a friend with this guy, but he doesn't remember him. And he finds out that him and this guy finds out that he had a camera in his head. And this guy's been there's been like little cyborgs of this guy, of his Henry's friend, following him and helping Henry out to get this guy's lair. So Henry just slaps some sense into him and says, "You're right. You didn't know." It's very emotional at times, and as well as being fun and action packed. It actually has really good drama in this film. Like the relationship between his friend and his handicapped friend and Henry is really emotional at times, and also very funny at times. So, after fighting the bad guys, his friend gets killed and mortally wounded and is bleeding to death. Henry's a little confused and doesn't know what to do, and he's really upset, but he doesn't know what to do because he's not a medic or anything. So, his last few words to say that the memories, most of the memories that they planted fake and false memories into him, which is the same corporation that his wife worked for. So, but however, they didn't erase all of his real memories. So he says to his last few words says, your old memories there's some still in there. Trust them, they're really you. Trusting yourself, he says. So Henry takes his words of wisdom of advice in the third act, and he finds out. I'm going to tell you when he does take his words of wisdom. Words of wisdom. When he takes it. So he fights his way a bunch of all these guys that have been fully brainwashed, while Henry wasn't fully brainwashed. And turns out he was a product of a project that they've been trying to build, the perfect soldier, and his wife is in the project. Therefore, he was never really married to her. Therefore, he might not be actually Henry. It might be just his fake identity, or it might be his real identity. We don't know until the third act. And he's incredibly honest. But he still does fights on and ready to fight back. But the bad guy looks like he kind of killed Henry, but sent him in the afterlife temporarily. Looks like. So Henry finds out that this man that called him a pussy for not fighting back against the bullies said, it could be his father or anything, or his stepfather or something. We don't know really who it is. That just assume it was his father, but we don't really know who this man is. So it's open interpretations, really. So we find now that his name really is Henry, and he doesn't really respect Henry or anything, but he won't call him other than anything else other than his name. And he says, you gotta make a choice when it comes to fighting bullies. You only take it like a pussy, or you spit that blood out and fight back. So Henry decides to inject himself with 2 shots of adrenaline, and he sees everything, and he's like, and his heart rate starts beating faster and faster, and he kills all these people, and then kills the bad guy very quickly, and then it's actually, when the fake wife says, how could you do this, Henry? And he writes in blood, easy. And she just closed the helicopter door on her, and that's the end of the movie. I really enjoy this film, and when he actually took his friend's advice is when he saw a flashback of his childhood of this old man giving this advice, and he decides to trust that memory and trust that that's really someone that actually cares about him, giving him advice. So it's 2 people giving him advice, one in the past and one in the present, that is both probably dead. So he decides to fight back against the bullies and spit out that blood and kick ass. And so that's when he took his friend's advice and trusting his memories and trusting his real self. His real self and his real memories, not whatever people planted in his brain. And that was a Hardcore Henry. I really love this film a lot. It's pretty awesome, actually. And yeah, I think I covered it as much as I could. So I give it a thumbs up.